Good evening, Paul. So we are starting to read Sela Sutta from Sutta Nipāta. I will share the screen. Sela was the name of a Brahmin, and he was looking for all the 32 marks of a great man on the Buddha. The sutta is from Khuddaka Nikaya. In Khuddaka Nikaya, we have different books. Sutta Nipāta is one of them. In Sutta Nipāta, third chapter is Mahavaka. In third chapter, this is the seventh sutta, Sela Sutta. So how does it go? See. So I have heard, at one time the Buddha was wandering together with a large sangha of 1,250 mendicants in the land of the Anguttarapans when he arrived at a town of theirs named Āpaṇa. The matted hair ascetic Kenya heard. It seems the ascetic Gautama, a Sakyan, gone forth from a second family, has arrived at Āpaṇa, together with a large sangha of 1250 mendicants. He has this good reputation that blessed one is perfected, a fully awakened Buddha, accomplished in knowledge and conduct, holy, knower of the world, supreme guide for those who wish to train, teacher of gods and humans, awakened, blessed. He has realized with his own insight this world with gods, Mars, divinities, this population with its ascetics and Brahmins, gods and humans, and he makes it known to others. He proclaims a teaching that is good in the beginning, good in the middle, and good in the end, meaningful and well phrased. And he reveals a spiritual practice that is entirely full and pure. It is good to see such perfected ones. So Kenya approached the Buddha and exchanged the greetings with him. When the greetings and polite conversation were over, he sat down to one side. The Buddha, educated, encouraged, fired up, and inspired him with a Dhamma talk. Then he said to the Buddha, "Would the worthy Gautama, together with the mendicant Sangha, please accept tomorrow's meal from me?" When he said this, the Buddha said to him, "The Sangha is large, Kenya. There are 1250 mendicants, and you are devoted to the Brahmins." For a second time, Kenya asked the Buddha to accept a meal offering. "Never mind that the Sangha is large, with 1250 mendicants, and that I am devoted to Brahmins. Would the worthy Gautama, together with the mendicant Sangha, please accept tomorrow's meal from me?" And for a second time, the Buddha gave the same reply. For a third time, Kenya asked the Buddha to accept a meal offering. "Never mind that the Sangha is large, with 1250 bhikkhus, and that I am devoted to the Brahmins. Would the worthy Gautama, together with the Bhikkhu Sangha, please accept tomorrow's meal from me?" The Buddha consented with silence. Then, knowing that the Buddha had consented, Kenya got up from his seat and went to his own hermitage. There he addressed his friends and colleagues, relatives and kin. "My friends and colleagues, relatives and kin, please listen. The ascetic Gautama, together with Bhikkhu Sangha, has been invited by me for tomorrow's meal. Please help me out with the manual preparations." "Yes, worthy sir," they replied. Some dug ovens, some chopped wood, some washed dishes, some set out a water jar, and some spread out seeds. Meanwhile, Kenya set up the pavilion himself. Now, at that time, the Brahmin sailor was residing in Āpaṇa. Āpaṇa is the name of the village. He had mastered the three Vedas, together with their vocabularies and ritual performance, their phonology and word classification, and the testaments as fifth. He knew them word by word and their grammar. He was well versed in cosmology and the marks of a great man, and he was teaching 300 young students to recite the hymns. And at that time, Kenya was devoted to Sela. Then Sela, while going for a walk, escorted by the 300 young students, approached Kenya's hermitage. He saw the preparations going on and said to Kenya, Kenya, is your son or daughter being married, or are you setting up a big sacrifice? Or has the king Senia Bimbisara of Magadha been invited for tomorrow's meal? There is no marriage, Sela, and the king is not coming. Rather, I am setting up a big sacrifice. The ascetic Gautama has arrived at Āpaṇa together with a large sangha of 1250 mendicants. He has this good reputation that blessed one is perfected, a fully awakened Buddha, accomplished in knowledge and conduct, holy, knower of the world, supreme guide for those who wish to train, teacher of gods and humans, awakened, blessed. He has been invited by me for tomorrow's meal together with the Bhikkhu Sangha. Worthy Kenya, did you say the awakened one, the Buddha? I said the awakened one, Buddha. Worthy Kenya, did you say the awakened one? Buddhoti bho koni Keniya vadesi. I said the awakened one, Buddhoti bhi sel vadami. Then Sel thought, it is hard to even find the word awakened one in the world. The 32 marks of a great man have been handed down in our hymns. A great man who possesses these has only two possible destinies, no other. If he stays at home, he becomes a king, a wheel turning monarch, a just and principled king. His dominion extends to all four sides. He achieves stability in the country, and he possesses the seven treasures. He has the following seven treasures: the wheel, the elephant, the horse, the jewel, the woman, the householder, the commander as the seventh treasure. He has over 1,000 sons who are valiant and heroic, crushing the armies of his enemies. After conquering this large guard by sea, he reigns by principle without rod or sword. But if he goes forth from the lay life to homelessness, he becomes a perfected one, a fully awakened Buddha, who draws back the wheel from the world. But Kenya, where is the blessed one at present, the perfected one, the fully awakened Buddha? When he said this, Kenya pointed with his right arm and said, there were the Sela at the line of blue forest. Then Sela, together with his young student, approached the Buddha. He said to his young students, come quietly, gentlemen, tread gently, for the Buddhas are intimidating, like a lion living alone. When I am consulting with the ascetic Gautama, don't interrupt. Wait until I have finished speaking. Then Sela went up to the Buddha and exchanged greetings with him. When the greetings and polite conversation were over, he sat down to one side and scrutinized the Buddha's body for the 32 marks of a great man. He saw all of them except for two, which he had doubts about, whether the private parts were covered in a foreskin and the largeness of the tongue. Then it occurred to the Buddha. Sela sees all the marks except for the two, which he has doubts about, whether the private parts are covered in a foreskin and the largeness of the tongue. The Buddha used his psychic power to will that Sela would see his private parts covered in a foreskin, and he stuck out his tongue and stroked back and forth on his ear holes and nostrils and covered his entire forehead with his tongue. Then Sela thought, the ascetic Gautama possesses the 32 marks completely, lacking none. But I don't know whether or not he is awakened one. I have heard that Brahmins of the past, who were elderly and senior, the tutors of the tutors said, those who are perfected ones, fully awakened Buddhas, reveal themselves when praised. Why don't I extol him in presence with fitting verses? Then Sela extolled the Buddha in his presence with fitting verses. O blessed one, your body is perfect. You are radiant, handsome, lovely to behold, golden colored, with teeth so white, you are strong. The characteristics of a handsome man, the marks of a great man, are all found on your body. Your eyes are clear, your face is fair, you are formidable, upright, majestic. In the midst of the Sangha of ascetics, you shine like the sun. You are a mendicant fine to see, with skin that shines like a lustrous gold. But with such excellent appearance, what do you want with ascetic life? You are fit to be a king, a wheel turning monarch, chief of charioteers, victorious in the four quarters. To reign as king of kings. I am a king, Sela, the supreme king of the teaching. By the teaching, I roll forth like the wheel was rolled forth, said the Buddha. The supreme wheel of the teaching, Sariputta, taking after the realized one, keeps it rolling on. I have known what should be known, and developed what should be developed, and given up what should be given up. And so, Brahmin, I am a Buddha. Dispel your doubt in me. Make up your mind, Brahmin. The sight of a Buddha is hard to find again. I am a Buddha, Brahmin, the supreme surgeon, one of those whose appearance in the world is hard to find again. A manifestation of divinity, unequaled, crusher of Mara's army. Having subdued all my opponents, I rejoice, fearing nothing from any quarter. Pay heed, good fellows, to what is spoken by the clear eyed one. The surgeon, the great hero, rose like a lion in the jungle, a manifestation of divinity, unequaled, crusher of Mara's army, who would not be inspired by him, even one born in a dark class. Those who wish may follow me, those who don't may go. Right here, I will go forth in his presence, the one of such splendid wisdom. Sir, if you endorse the teachings of the Buddha, we will also go forth in his presence, the one of such splendid wisdom. These 300 Brahmins, with joint palms held up, ask, may we lead the spiritual life in your presence, blessed one. The spiritual life is well explained, said the Buddha, apparent in the present life, immediately effective. Here, the going forth is not in vain for one who trains with diligence. And the Brahmin Sela, together with his assembly, received the going forth, the ordination in the Buddha's presence. And when the night had passed, Kenya had delicious, fresh, and cooked foods prepared in his own hermitage. Then he had the Buddha informed of the time, saying, it's time, worthy Gautama, the meal is ready. Then the Buddha robed up in the morning and taking his bowl and robe, went to Kenya's hermitage, where he sat on the seat spread out, together with the Sangha of monks. Then Kenya served and satisfied the Bhikkhu Sangha, headed by the Buddha with his own hands with delicious, fresh, and cooked foods. When the Buddha had eaten and washed his hand and bowl, Kenya took a low seat and sat to one side. The Buddha expressed his appreciation with these verses. The foremost of sacrifices is the offering to the sacred flame. The Savitri mantra is the foremost of poetic meters. Of humans, the king is the foremost. The oceans, the foremost of rivers. The foremost of stars is the moon. The sun is the foremost of lights. For those who sacrifice seeking merit, the Sangha is the foremost. When the Buddha had expressed his appreciation to Kenya, the matted hair ascetic with these verses, he got up from his seat and left. The Venerable Sela and his assembly, leaving resolute, soon realized the supreme end of the spiritual path in this very life. They lived having achieved with their own insight the goal for which gentlemen rightly go forth from lay life to homelessness. And Venerable Sela, together with assembly, became perfected. Then Sela with his assembly went to see the Buddha. He arranged his robe over one shoulder, raised his joint palms towards the Buddha, and said, "This is the eighth day since we went for refuge, O clear eyed one. In these 7 days, blessed one, we have become tamed in your teaching. You are the teacher. You are the sage who has overcome Mara. You have cut off the underlying tendencies. You have crossed over, and you bring humanity across. You have transcended attachments. Your defilements are shattered. You are a lion, free of gasping, with fear and dread given up. These 300 bhikkhus stand with joint palms raised. Stretch out your feet, great hero. Let the giants bow to the teacher. Sela Suttam Samaptam. So this is how Sela so okay Buddha to his meal. After the meal, Buddha must and after that discourse, Sela and his 300 students they went to meditated for 7 days. They must have meditated many lives. Past only in 8 days they became so such a sweet story is this. So if you have enough armies, in 7 days also you can become an arhat. Do you have any questions? So Sachin, you are here?
Sir, yes, sir. Sir,
Yeah, think there are no questions.
yes, sir. Actually, I was involved in. I started the meeting, but due to some other work, I was.
Okay.
Sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Can you share the screen of sharing merits?
Yes, I can share, sir.
Yeah, we can
Yes,
share
sir.
the merit. Yeah.
1 minute, sir. I'm sharing.
Yeah.
Just opening, sir. One minute, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, document opened. Yes, sir. I think now screen is visible, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, we can read all.
May suffering ones be suffering free, and the fear struck fearless be. May the grieving shed all grief, and may all beings find relief. May all beings share this merit that we have thus acquired for the acquisition of all kinds of happiness. May beings inhabiting space and earth, devas and nagas of mighty power, share this merit of ours. May they long protect the Buddha's dispensation.
Sadhu.
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 Thank you, sir. Thank you for the talk. Thanking you all.